Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to a special spirit pick-me-up. Why I call it a special spirit pick-me-up? Because I had no idea I was going to be doing this reading. In fact, I was saying I just did a weekly reading, and but I was guided to do this. As I cut the deck, they rearranged the cards. This is definitely to support you with your power and powers in the physical. And besides this reading, they're going to show up. Now, I all of a sudden cut the deck and look what appeared here. It's quiet angels. And what they want you to know is you have angel support all around you right now, whether it's loved ones passed on, your spirit guides, angels, archangels. You definitely have spirit around you, and they want you to know you are not alone, which has been a repeating message, and that they are always nearby, especially during these times. Now they're giving you comfort, they're giving you strength, and I'm telling you right now, they're supporting you in retaining your power and powers. And I do want to elaborate just a little bit on this because it is the intention behind this whole reading. No matter what is going on out here, this is supporting you to retain your power and your powers. Now, you might feel like you're running on a different octave sometimes. It was 111 on the video, to not be so affected by what's going on outside. They're going to have you almost running on your own octave with them, a higher octave. And I know this sounds really strange to say because we live in a world where there literally is a term influencers, but you are not to be so easily influenced by the outside and everything else. They're going to help you retain your power and powers. And we had the Queen of Ariel come out in the weekly. So what I'm saying is, besides what I'm saying, this is going to be like a divine spiritual education. You're getting this directly. They're really having you like pull back and retain your power and powers for what you're doing in the physical, not just for yourself and what you're doing, but how you're showing up for others. So what's going on the outside is pulling your eyes, your ears, your energy, all of this. It's having you really come back solid and connecting with them and staying running on a higher octave. What does that mean? And what does that take to do when the world is set up the way that it is? It's amazing what they're doing, how they're supporting you to retain your power and powers. I'm so grateful. Like, I hear myself talk, but I am so grateful for this. And then to cut the deck, and here is quiet angels. So you literally have quiet angels around you. Look, focus on the love. You have quiet angels around you that no matter what is going on, the negativity, the gravity of the world, that they're holding you on a higher octave to stay focused on love and making sure every day begins and ends on love. Let the rest go. It's a repeating message. They're helping you to retain that octave, retain that frequency, retain that remember, we got your divine spirit. Remember, like, to retain means to, they had me look up the definition. It is to make sure you're holding on to, right? So if you're getting pulled and everything else like this way, how are you retaining your power and your powers in the physical, remaining on a higher octave? They're keeping you there. They're supporting you to stay there. And so they could really be, you could be getting divine messages directly, guidance. It was 333 on the video. Things are showing up in your life. They're giving you confirmation. It doesn't matter if no one else agrees, sees, hears. Doesn't matter. They're keeping you, like they said, calm, steady, like even more so than ever. Like, it almost feels like as things are getting crazy and more chaotic, they're having you remain more fixed, right? On that higher level, on that higher octave, I want to say. It's not even like a higher level. It's not to feel superior in any way. It's just running on a higher octave. I would say, I used to joke with them, you have to remain running on a higher octave for sanity purposes, but also you have to remain running on a higher octave even to stay focused and get things done in the physical without being distracted and pulled into a million pieces, and also for it not to sap your power, right? Your time, your attention, your focus, your energy, your power. It's your power. So yeah, they're really supporting us. So they rearranged the decks. I'm definitely going to get into it and stop babbling, but it was a lot to come out about that, and you could be getting a lot to support you. It's 444 on the video. That's going to show up. That's really to support you. And like I say, also, it's really to hold your own with that. It's almost retaining your power and powers no matter what. is going on. And it could feel like, and they were even saying it could feel lonely at times doing that, because it's almost like you'll have more company if you're not doing that. But just hold that. I mean, they're just really supporting you in that way. You're going to find that things will be working out for you, that things will be coming together for you, that things will be showing up for you. And just stay aligned to that is basically what I'm saying. But they are helping, they're supporting you, retaining your power and powers. And it's so beautiful. All right, so we're going to get into it. Whatever the length of the video is, I'll look up the angel number message. It will be the first pinned comment on the video. Definitely trust your own intuition besides what I say. We're going to tap into the natural oracle for life or messages for the journey first. What's wild is right after I posted the weekly, I was getting guided to do a spirit pick-me-up, and I kept on saying, but I just did a reading. Then all of a sudden, shout out to Phoenix Rising, she commented to me, your decks are calling to me to use. And I said, oh my God, that's wild. I was just called to pick up the decks too. And I was saying, I just did a reading. So there must be a reason, there must be messages. And it also, I had responded, it is to make sure it's very clear you have support, you have divine support. And then we had that angel, wherever I put it, they're making it clear to you way beyond my readings or whatever I'm saying. They're making it very clear to you directly. You have support. It doesn't, if this happens, this happens, this happens, well, you have support. You still have support. And they're going to, what I'm saying is they're going to make that crystal clear to you. And that is what is amazing. And they are doing it because they are supporting you in retaining your power and powers. And that is just your own divine relationship at work there. All right, so definitely enough of me talking now. But that is love. That is love, 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 love showing up for you. Okay, we're going to tap into the natural oracle for life or messages for the journey. They rearrange the divine power deck and the real divine self-care that they want you to do for your divine power here. Crystal clear divine support for you messages. You are supported to bloom deck the messages, the divine feeding you, and you're going to feel that. We're going to tap into real divine abundance messages. We're going to tap into the divine spirit messages, and we are going to tap into the pure love from spirit, which I feel like this all is. So just clear out and get ready to receive, and trust your own intuition besides what I say, and definitely trust everything that's showing up to you in the physical, that's supporting you literally with your power and powers in the physical. With your power and powers in the physical. To retain your power and powers in the physical. I think I'm going to put that in the header because that's what they're really supporting you to do. Retain your power and powers in the physical, despite everything that's going on. All the gravity of the world, negativity, toxicity. I mean, they are really supporting you, body, mind, spirit, to retain your power and powers. Okay. And they could just be making it so clear that it's like undeniable and amazing. Okay, so let's tap into the natural oracle for life. Or what do they want to support you with as you're retaining your power and powers here in the physical? What do they want you to know for love, support, backing? Love, support, backing. Oh my gosh, I'm going to cry. I am going to, yeah, I mean, they want you to know at this time, regardless of what's going on, the crazy, the chaotic, you have a veil of protection around you. Just like when I cut the deck and there was the quiet angel, here's a veil of protection. So they want you to know that you are surrounded by a veil of protection, and whether you see it or not, you always live under a big sea of love. And feel this love surround you, and feel it as a loving veil of protection. And this is why you're getting so much at this time to retain your power and powers, that you feel this almost a surrounding of divine love despite what's going on in the world. And this is something that you're not going to be able to explain or shout from the rooftops. And what I was getting the other day too was, and this is like a joke, but I do joke with spirit, but they're like, God himself could like show up here and start talking and nobody would be listening. They want you to know that you are surrounded by a big sea of love, that you have a veil of protection around you. You have a lot of loved ones around you. You have a lot in spirit form around you. And this is going to be priceless at this time. And not only that, but it is that level of support that helps you to retain your power and powers in the physical, despite the negativity, toxicity, the gravity of the world, the chaos, the crazy. It's this. And so this is priceless, and that's what they, you cannot make this up. It's keeping you lit. Exactly what they said, retaining your power and powers. It is this veil of protection. I have chills everywhere. I knew this card was coming. This was in my mind's eye when I was guided to do this reading and what the message was. And here it is. So they are the ones that are telling you to tend to your inner flame and keep it burning bright. Do not let anyone or anything diminish your light. They're helping you to retain your light here. I am telling you, this was a life lesson even when I was a child to now, decades later. I'm not going to age myself, but the number one thing is do not let anything blow you out. Don't let the darkness blow you out or diminish your light or diminish your power or anything. You are surrounded. They're going to make it so clear because you need to be lit. They're helping you to retain your power and powers here. And they're telling you to tend to your inner flame and keep it burning bright, and do not let anyone or anything diminish your light. If you feel it has been lowered, tend to it and raise the flame for yourself immediately. For you and the world needs you lit up fully. And that is it. And it's going to be 11:11 on the video when I get to this. It doesn't matter if people agree. It doesn't matter what everyone else is doing. Don't let anything diminish your light. You need to be lit fully. It is so important. You are making a difference. You have no idea what your energy and what your light means on multi-dimensions. Like, if you don't know, that's what I'm always getting. It is so important. Sometimes the darkness is so great, we feel like, what does it matter? I even say something like this video, probably like 20 people will see it probably. I mean, I don't even tag it anymore. Literally. It's like, it still matters. You know what that analogy, if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? Yes, it does. Everything is seen, everything is heard, everything is making a difference. Your power in the physical matters. You retaining your power, staying lit matters. What your outpouring is matters. How you're living on or staying on a higher octave matters. And you hear the play on word matters. It literally matters. It literally becomes matter, and it matters. They always brought that home to me, but they are making sure that you feel this veil of protection, that you're living with a sea of love around you, and it's helping to keep you lit. And if you do ever feel affected by the energies of the world or anything going on, they're making sure that you're tending to yourself and that you're making sure that you are staying lit, that you are raising the flame for yourself. So that's where the self-care comes in. You could be getting a lot of divine guidance. What are you doing about real divine self-care? It was not a play on word, that this is literally real divine self-care. What are you doing in these times to make sure that you're staying lit and in your power, facing the day, doing everything you can, and everything else, and staying on that octave? And they are definitely supporting you, and they're protecting you, and they're making sure that you're feeling this love around you because it is helping to keep you lit. So besides this reading or hearing this message, what are you doing? There's a heart. Oh my gosh, I wish I could put the camera up. There's a heart in the sky when I'm saying this. What are you doing that makes you feel that that's feeling the love around you? Besides just this, like making sure you're during the day, making sure that you understand that you really do have a veil of protection and a veil of love around you, that they're definitely helping you to retain your power and powers in the physical, to feel that love, support, backing, to make sure that you're feeling it. And if you feel like a flicker or something affected your flame, tend to it right away, because you're under a veil, a sea of love here. And they want you to know the closeness of that and to make sure that you're staying lit at this time. And there could be a real firing up at this time. Like maybe up until this point, we were kind of on a flickering out, almost like a stovetop when you got to turn up the flame. They're making sure like you're getting back, like it doesn't matter. You're staying lit. You're staying lit. Divine power. You have the divine power to change your mind. They could be helping you with the divine power to change your mind, making sure that your thoughts are more positive, more light, more supportive, changing your mind on how you're seeing things, changing your perspective. So they're definitely giving you the divine power to change your mind. You could also change your mind on things. They could be giving you some divine wisdom and everything else on some things. So don't doubt your connection with them, and they're giving you the ability, the divine power to change your mind. Let's talk about the real divine self-care, but I do think they're helping your mind. This keeping it elevated. Yeah, because under the veil of protection, they're saying to celebrate all your success, change your mind about things. Sometimes we look at things like what we're not making a difference. Things aren't working out. We're tending into negative thinking. That could be lowering our flame in any way. They want us to change our mind and to actually celebrate the successes, the accomplishments, and all the love and joy you have created. So maybe we're making mincemeat out of things. Maybe we're, not our best supporter. Our minds are not supporting us in the capacity that we really should. It's easy to be affected by the negativity. Also, when I was explaining to somebody else, we have like 30 million thoughts a day. They could be really helping you when it comes to your mindset. They kind of want to gear you, stay lit, and tend to, instead of falling for the gravity or negativity, fill your mind with celebrating your successes, your accomplishments, all the love and joy you've created. And when you need a time out to reflect, recharge, rejuvenate. That's going to be when you feel your power being lowered or affected in any which way. It is the divine love here. You're going to want to take time out to rest, recharge, reflect. Kind of how I even look at these videos now as just my real divine self-care, as well as this is the time to tune back into them, reflect, recharge, rejuvenate yourself. That's what they're telling you to do. But there could be real power here in changing your mind on things, that they could be helping you with your mindset. How are you supporting yourself better? How are you changing your thought patterns so that you're actually staying more in your power in the physical? There's so much coming in that's affecting us, right? Let's talk about crystal clear divine support for you, because it's landing over here that they're saying that you have crystal clear divine support here. Number 1 card, crystal clear divine. Look, it's the clear quartz to keep you fired up. You can't make this up. Crystal clear divine support for you to keep you fired up and lit in spirit and energy to get it done now. Yes, they're telling you, you must stay lit at this time. They're no joke. They are supporting you to retain your power and powers, because you need to be kept fired up and lit in spirit and energy to get it done now. Almost to counteract the negativity, gravity of the world. They are coming in and saying, no, you actually need to keep your fired up and lit in spirit and energy to get it done. A repeated message. There's things for you to do. There's things for you to get done. And they are going to make sure they're giving you more in spirit and energy to stay lit. They just are. So that is literally it. There's crystal clear divine support for you to keep you fired up and lit in spirit and energy to get it done now. So that is why I'm doing this reading. So that could involve changing your mind. Actually, like, how are you supporting yourself, or how are you looking at things? Because the divine is supporting you to get things done now. So you have the divine power to change your mind on things. Let's talk about real divine support for you to bloom. This was all about keeping you lit, keeping you fired up and lit in spirit and energy to get it done now. I think they're going to help you with anything that was in your mind that was not supportive, that was negative, that is not supporting your flame in some way. They want you to celebrate your successes, your achievements, your accomplishments, all the love and joy you've created. Anytime you need a time out to reflect, recharge, rejuve yourself, and connect back to this veil of love and protection, do so, because it's going to keep you fired up and lit. Yeah, you are supported to bloom. Know the divine is working through you. The divine is working through you. That is why they want you lit. This is why you are surrounded by love and protection at this time. And I have chills. Now, this is not the octave the world is living on right now. It's just is not. You are going to get real divine love, assistance, help, closeness to make sure that you're staying lit right now, because the divine is working through you. Right? You're getting things done and the divine is working through you. So that's why they're keeping your spirit up. And I have chills everywhere, because we are human here and we get tired. We get exasperated. We get discouraged. Right? No one has the rah-rah section in the physical here, but they are the ones saying, no, they are tending to your flame. They're making sure that you're staying lit, fired up in spirit and energy, no matter what, retaining your power and your powers here, because the divine is working through you. And this is what I'm saying, why you're getting this. So maybe that's changing your mind on some stuff right now. Maybe that's shifting us in our mindset to more positive, just knowing this is what's really happening, right? And they're telling you, sometimes we're the hardest on ourselves. And it's also very easy to get very discouraged here, but they're telling you, just remain celebrating everything you've created so far, right? Anytime you feel a little burnt out, you feel a little lowered in spirit or energy or flame, you just rest, you tune in, you reflect, recharge, rejuve. They're giving you divine backup. When I say love, support, backing, this is your backing. This is when you rise up again in spirit and energy and you get it done. It is working through you. They're making sure that you know this. Something where they're coming in, and sometimes I swear our mind is not supporting this, and they might come in with a sign, symbol, message, something coming in so that they're keeping you on that octave, that higher octave. I swear our mind sometimes is not aligned to our heart, and our heart is aligned to them. And so it's just like a remembrance or something will come in and change your mind so that you're lifted up and again. They could also change your mind I don't know. There's just so much. Let's talk about what the divine is feeding you here. Let's talk about what the divine is feeding you here. No doubt to retain your power and powers here. They're totally supporting you. The divine is working through you, and they're trying to keep you fired up and lit in spirit and energy to get it done now. There could be some times when they're reminding you you have the divine power to change your mind on things. They want you more about celebrating things, like focusing on the love and joy you've created. Supporting your own spirit here. Yeah, because the divine is feeding you divine actions. So remember, oh my gosh, this is like whenever you know you need a timeout to reflect, recharge, rejuvenate yourself, it is within you, almost the high priestess of you. This is when you're getting fed divine actions to take. It's in the quiet. It's when you're connecting. They're going to give you, it landed here, divine actions, divine messages. Exactly. It says to change your mind. Sometimes we get stuck in our ego, we get stuck in our frustration, we get stuck in our human experience. And then there's something with this connection where it's like, no. They are keeping you lit. Here's the love coming in. They're giving you those divine messages. They're feeding you divine energy actions to take because, like they said, the divine is working through you. So whenever our mind gets in the way, I have chills everywhere. They're giving you divine messages. And when you follow it, just as simple as they said, do this reading. And I said, well, I did this reading already. And 20 people read it. I'm following through, right? You're doing a divine action and divine's working through you. That's going to happen in your life, right? I think our minds get in the way sometimes. How could it not? And spirit is coming in and making sure that you are fired up, that you're staying lit, that your spirit and energy rises to the occasion in some way. They're going to bring something in. Now it's going to be divine messages so that you're taking divine action, so that the divine is working through you. And I have chills everywhere. The divine feeding you divine releases. Probably what was in our mind. And so the divine is working through you and definitely keeping you fired up in energy to get it done. So there could be things that you're releasing and letting go, and you're following more through on divine. You're taking divine action on these divine messages because the divine is working through you. They're definitely keeping you fired up, your energy and spirit. So that's why they're so close. And I think it's to counteract what's going on in the world and on the outside and what's going on in our mind. And that's what's amazing that you're going to feel in your life. So even if you don't utter a word to anyone else, something is going to come in to make sure that you are fired up and lit in spirit and energy to get it done. Because you're receiving divine messages to take divine actions, and because the divine is working through you. You're getting things done, but it's keeping you lit for it. And that's why it said in the header, this is all to retain your power and powers, because they're looking at you to get things done. So let's talk about getting things done. Let's talk about real divine abundance as you're going. So this is definitely to keep you fired up and lit in spirit and energy to get it done. And tend to your inner flame and know what you're connected to and what surrounds you here. And anytime you need, you take time out to reflect, recharge, rejuvenate yourself. Just like they say, back up, right? Yeah, they're helping you. They are helping you. Again, find joy, find joy, find joy, find joy in all things, big and small, as they will uplift your thoughts and energy to find more. So we might be stuck in our minds, and they're telling us, like it said, it came out here, just celebrate your successes, your accomplishments, all the love and joy you've created, and find joy in all things, big and small. They will uplift your thoughts. So they're definitely helping us at times, not just with the outside gravity negativity, but what are our thoughts telling us that is lowering our flame? They're coming in and saying, like, focus more on the joy of the big and the small. That's going to uplift your thoughts and energy for even more. That's going to help you. So they're going to kind of self-correct your thoughts. Now, that's been another thing that's been coming up a lot about how are you supporting yourself for next levels, new levels of things? How do you keep yourself fired up in spirit and energy? They could be giving you like a spiritual education on that. Like, turn your head, turn your focus, look at the joy, appreciate, gratitude, celebrate what is there, not what's not there. Despite all this, that going on in the world that might be ugly, toxic, negative, well, look at all the beauty, look at all the love, look at all the, so they are definitely going to help you change your mind on things or shift you to make sure that it's more supportive of keeping you fired up in energy and spirit so that you get things done. Know, honor, and protect. Again, this is the lessons they're saying. Know, honor, and protect your divine energy to create abundance by having proper boundaries. They're helping you that. They said, don't let anyone or anything, do not be influenced, have those boundaries. Don't let anything or anyone diminish your light. If you feel it's been affected, you tend to it. They're saying to know and to honor your divine energy, right? Have proper boundaries. They're going to make this so important. They're going to make sure, because they're keeping you fired up in spirit and energy to get it done. You're going to need it. Trust everything right now is in the works for you. And each positive action step you take is leading to more right now. It's leading you to more right now. We got this in another reading. They were saying every positive action step is leading to more right now. And here we had divine actions. So you're definitely taking the steps and the actions, and everything is in the works. They definitely want you to know, honor, and respect and protect your energy. I mean, this is veil of protection, and they want you to know and honor and protect your own energy. Right? Have the proper boundaries. You need to stay fired up and lit in spirit and energy and get it done now. You're going to be getting a lot of divine messages, divine actions. What are you releasing even? Could be a lot with what's going on in your mind. And they want you to know that the divine is working through you. So they're going to make it crystal clear. That's the case. I can't even explain that to you, but there's going to be times when they bring this up, when they said this is to retain your power and your powers. There are times, like, not only are we affected by everybody's input and everything that's happening, but then even our own thought patterns. We start getting discouraged. We start thinking, what difference does this make? Or you just feel the energy. A lot of us are empaths, psychics, sensitives. But yeah, they're making sure that you feel this veil of protection, this veil surrounding you, and that you are to stay and keep fired up and lit in spirit and energy to get it done. Trust that everything is in the works. You keep making positive action steps. Clean up your mind. Know what you're linked to. Anytime you need to reflect, recharge, rejuve, you connect back to them. Focus on the joy. Focus on the love you created. Focus on everything you've accomplished, and be that almost like rah-rah to yourself as well. But the divine is working through you at this time, so don't ever doubt your importance, the difference you're making of, like I said, retain your power and your powers. That's what this was all for. This is why. Retain your power and your powers. And they're definitely, the divine is keeping you lit, fired up in your spirit and energy to get things done. The divine is working through you. It's time to stretch yourself. Yeah, I mean, that's what they're saying. So it takes a lot out of us, and that's why this is love, support, backing. And also, you're going to get this in your life. You're going to find that they are keeping you lit no matter what. It's almost miraculous, to be honest with you. It's time to stretch yourself. That's what they're saying. And surround yourself with positivity, because again, this is find the joy, the love, big and small. Surround yourself with positivity. It's no light thing. It is a light thing, actually. It is a light thing. I always say light working is 24/7. Surround yourself with positivity at this time. You must stay lit in these times to know, honor, and protect that, to honor that, to take care of it, to tend to your flame, like quite literally. There's crystal clear divine support for you to make sure that you are staying fired up and lit in spirit and energy to get it done, because quite literally the divine is working through you. And that is the importance. I mean, that is what you're going to get. Especially when you tune in, anytime you need to, and you're getting divine messages. What are the divine actions, divine releases? Because a lot of the times we might be getting affected by what's going on the outside, or also our mind might be going, and they're keeping you in this higher octave because they're looking at you to get it done. They're looking at you to get it done. So yeah, I mean, this is to retain your power, and here's the power. I mean, you can't make this up. Trust everything is in the works and keep taking those positive action steps. Do not be influenced. Do not be discouraged. Do not fall, stay strong in your inner power. They are telling you the divine is working through you. It's right here. So literally stay positive. It's time to stretch yourself. It's time to really go here, okay? You're going to accomplish a lot of things here. Trust everything is in the works for you. It's like stay aligned to this. There's something really beautiful about this, about how they are supporting you to retain your power and powers here, because you're getting things done here. And it's just amazing how it's doing it. Okay, so here, we are here for you through this. We are here for you through this. It landed on Veil of Protection, and we want you to know we are safe and happy. So if you were wondering who is your Veil of Protection, and they were talking about loved ones passed on, your spirit guides, they want you to know that they are safe and happy, and they are here for you through this. They're here for you through this, through these times, through this, through what you're doing. To stay lit, to stay in your power. Don't let anything or anyone diminish your light. Do not. They need you lit up fully. You're going to get a lot of divine messages about that, because the divine is working through you and you're getting a lot of things done. They're keeping you lit to get it done. The divine works through you. So this could be in your personal, in your work, how you show up for others. I mean, they're keeping you lit. It means more than you know. Or you do know, actually. When you calm your mind, you actually do know. Let's get some more pure love from Spirit, and we'll end this. But we send our love. I knew there was one more. That's why I'm doing this reading. From beginning to end, they said, we're surrounding you. Feel the love surrounding you, because we are keeping you lit. You're keeping you lit. And to retain, it says in the header, to retain your power and powers. And look, inner power. To retain your power and powers, we send our love. Besides this reading, it is going to be fed to you so you stay lit. Because no joke, they are keeping you lit and aligned to this so you get it done. The divine is working through you. And when you forget, maybe your mind goes off kilter, you're going to rest, rejuve, connect. I mean, you'll get divine messages, divine actions. It's leading to more right now. That's what they're keeping you aligned to. So this is why you're feeling that level of support right now, to retain your power and powers. You're getting it done. You're doing the steps and everything that it takes to stay lit in this world. They're helping you through. I mean, they literally said, we're helping you through. We're helping you through this. So I wish you the best with all that you are doing to stay lit, retain your power and powers, and get it done. And you are surrounded by love. We send our love, and they're sending you a lot of divine messages about that, to literally feel this surrounding of love and protection around you. It's really, and trust, because they're right there for you. Definitely know, honor, and protect your divine energy as you're creating this, as you're doing this, because it's all about proper boundaries. That's what they said about real divine abundance. Just like everything is like this, and you're staying lit. You're staying lit and on purpose. I wish you the best, because they are definitely keeping you fired up and lit in spirit and energy to get it done. They send their love. They're going to be sending their love in so many different ways. I swear, it's almost like they know, say you're a lit flame, and they can tell like you've been affected or something, or lowered in some way, or your mind's getting the better of you or anything, but they're right here. And something is going to come in to send their love. I'm telling you, because like they said, we're here for you through this. And they are definitely keeping you lit at this time. And it's going to feel like a personal communication. I mean, the divine is working through you on some things to get it done, and they're just here for you, and they're going to be sending you things so that you make sure that you're staying lit, in your power, getting things done despite everything that's going on. I personally find that miraculous. They're saying definitely surround yourself with positivity. It's not just words. I mean, you must, and take care of your mind. They could be changing your mind on some things. And if you are, it could be the divine working through you, right? So it's like, I don't know. It's because there's something about staying focused more on the joy of things, big and small, uplifting thoughts. So they could be changing your thoughts to be more positive. That could make a huge difference as well. They could be just, or when you're faltering in your thoughts, they could come in and send your love to make sure that you're kind of going up a notch in your flame here. But yeah, definitely keeping you lit and in your power, and retain your power and powers, because you are getting it done. And that's why you're getting so many messages, love, support, backing. What I always say, like, as the world got crazy and chaotic or darker or toxic, the more love, it seems like, the more, like, making it so clear that you, who's here, who's on this video or whatever, I mean, that they're sending their love, that they are here for you through this. Now, I mean, you're just gonna feel that, like, something will drop in just when you need it. You haven't even uttered a word. It's just either in your mind, like they said, it's in your mind, and something will come in where it's just feeding you and raising you up in your flame. And they're doing it because the divine is working through you. Now, whether it in the big and the small, through your work, paid work, personal, friends, family, I mean, they're keeping you lit and fired up to get it done now, and that's how the divine is working through you. You follow through on divine messages, divine actions. If you get guidance to do something, came out in the other reading, don't hold back. Do not hold back, because the divine is literally working through you. That's how you can show up for another. They're saying each positive action step, yes, is leading to more right now. You just stay aligned to that and protect your flame here, okay? I wish you the best with everything. Take care, and this is to retain your power and powers. No doubt, no doubt. Take care. Bye-bye.